Okay, hello everyone. I am exhausted. It has been so long since I've sat down and filmed. I have been so lazy. I have not been able to film. I have been working non-stop, and on the times where I do, like, I'm supposed to film and like I tell myself, oh, I'll film this day, like, I'm just so exhausted that I just end up laying in bed. Now that I am done for my weekend, I've had the weirdest week. I'm over everything. I need to relax, so I am going to do a video today. So if you didn't see the title, or if you're Jared and you're 19 and you can't read, this is the Wet n Wild, I think it's their Luxe brush set. I could be wrong. But this is their $30 brush that they're selling at Walgreens. And right now, I think until, I don't want to say the 15th. Maybe it is the 15th. I hope I'll have this video up by then. Whoops. But right now, this is on sale for 15 bucks, which is 50% off at Walgreens. So I already had one, but I bought another one. Whatever. November is like my spending month because it's like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the Sephora VIB sale, and I just eat that crap up. Like, chomp chomp. It comes with this sleeve right here, which has a picture of all the brushes on it, and then you open it up and it's got this beautiful box, which I actually might save in case. That's such crap. I don't need to save this. I'm just gonna throw it away. I usually am always like, oh, save it for Christmas. I always end up just giving my friends their gifts unwrapped. I am the worst gift giver of all time. Open it up, and then all the brushes are in their plastic carton, like so. These brushes are gorgeous. I mean, look at them. I remember seeing a sneak peek. I think it was on Instagram. I get all my I get all my sneak peeks from Instagram. I fell in love. These are beautiful. They make me think of the Real Techniques bold brushes. I can't remember what they were called, but you can see it in the handle. They're very similar. And then they come with these white bristles. They're very soft. Let's just pop them out. Very soft. They come with white, I believe these are synthetic. These limited edition pro brushes feature an ergonomic handle design, making application comfortable and seamless. Okay, sure. What that means is they all have like a little indent where you can put your finger near your thumb. I usually put my thumb there. I usually just grab the brush and like, ergonomic my ass, but you know, whatever, do you. They are cruelty-free and vegan. Go off. Densely packed, ultra soft bristles. Synthetic bristles mimic the consistency of natural hairs. Ergonomic handle for whatever. Alright, and they do come with 10 brushes. So this is the Dome Pencil Eye Brush. It's a really tiny, almost like a bullet crease brush. It's just very small. Perfect for just getting right in the crease. Usually what I would use these brushes for is just right on the outer corners. You can't see because I'm wearing my glasses, but just like right on the outer corners, just to kind of work all that together right there. I like to build that darkness up with brushes like these when I do smoky eyes. So I love these brushes. Okay, so here is the tapered blending brush. It's just kind of a very standard blending brush. You know, it's that mildly long. Mine's a little bent. That's cool, whatever. I typically use brushes like these for all over shadow, especially covering up my eyeshadow primer or concealer with that base color. That's typically what I use brushes like these for. But they are also great for getting into your crease and blending out. But I typically like to use actual like rounded tapered brushes for crease shades. But this one does work very well. I just use it for all over shadow. Okay, so here we have the flat contour brush. It is just like any other flat contour brush. Oh, but it's so soft. These bristles really are so soft. So it's perfect for getting right in here, as flat contour brushes are. Mine has worked out really well. Sometimes with flat brushes like these, when it comes to contour, I have a harder time kind of blending them out. I think that's just me though. Typically what I'll do is I'll apply the line like this, and I'll kind of start, and then I'll go in with a little bit of a fluffier brush, or maybe like a denser, not fluffy per se, that's kind of for my bronzer, but more of like something like this Real Techniques brush. This has worked really well, and this has blended out pretty well. That's just my personal routine when it comes to contour and contour brushes. Dude, I actually feel kind of bad because I haven't used this brush yet, so I can't say anything about it. It is a precision foundation brush, and it is angled. It goes up like this, you know, and it comes with a fluid reservoir. Dude, no! I am more likely to use a sponge versus a brush, especially when I'm applying a foundation, concealer. I don't know what that is. I think just for me it gives more of the finish that I want. It helps me apply it better. I think I have a hard time blending with this without it looking cakey, I mean with brushes. So I haven't used this yet, but it comes with it, and it is angled. Fluid Reservoir. It seems like it would be okay. It just, I'm so skeptical of it because I feel like it would soak up so much foundation and just not, I don't know. If you have used this brush and you like it, let me know, because I haven't, and I don't know if I want to, but it has it, so I should, but I don't. Okay, this next one is honestly one of my favorites, and it is their large powder brush. I just love powder brushes. I go out of my way to buy them, and this one is great for powder. I have been using this nonstop. A couple of months ago I got my second piercing, and I still apply makeup, like especially when I've just gotten a piercing, but I get so nervous to get like powder and like cosmetic stuff in there, so I love brushes like this that aren't super huge like my favorite brushes are. And it's just kind of like, it's large but it's small, and it's contained, and it's tapered, and it's perfect. It just places it so well, you know, right where I want it to go. I just really like it. It's great to blend out. This would probably be great for bronzer. I think if you really like that super bronze look. I haven't tried it for that. I'll have to consider that because that's actually kind of a good idea. Up next is this little guy, and he's honestly just pretty much like a mini version of that large powder brush. He's just a little more dense. He's probably not as fluffy, but he's about the same shape. He's just smaller. And this right here is their precision setting brush. I have actually been using him for my bronzer. I've actually been applying him with that because I just love the way it applies. Like, it doesn't, I love using larger brushes, but right now there's something about this brush that it makes it so defined and not messy, and it just blends out my bronzer to just look beautiful on my skin. I am in shock at how much I like this. I don't remember what inspired me to use this for my bronzer. I think I just grabbed it one day and I was like, okay, I'm just using this brush. Like, I was in a rush, and I really loved the way it blended out. So this is that precision setting brush, which it would be great for setting. I can't believe I've never used it for that. I even think, like, if you were so bold, this is a little big, but I mean, I think I've even used it like for highlight. I love this brush. This is a great one. Pretty much, obviously, because it's just like the junior version of my setting brush, my powder brush. So this is the blush brush, and this is such a weird brush to say it's for blush. It's kind of like a weird cross between a powder brush and a buffing brush, because it's not like small enough and dense enough really to be a buffing brush, but it's not like large and like completely fluffy enough to be a powder brush, so it's kind of like stuck in the middle, and it's just a little too big for blush, I found. Instead, what I have found is this is great for kicking off my bake. This has just been great at, you know, kick that off, blend it off, kind of help it to, that's its best use for me, and that's what I've been using it for, and I love it for that. So again, this is their blush brush. This guy. This is their tapered highlighting brush. That's exactly what I use it for. It is brilliant. It really applies so well. I have been using this, like, this is like what I've been reaching for. I grab it and I'll like rub it off on like a towel or one of my rags, and I'll just and it just applies my highlighter. Like, it just, even like some of my more subtle ones, this almost seems to make it like more blinding because it just packs it on there and blends it out so it doesn't like accentuate anything. This has just been a go-to grab, so I really like this highlighter brush. It's definitely, I think, one of my favorites in this set. Here we go. This is one fluffy blending brush. This is their crease brush, like their rounded, tapered kind of crease brush. It's very similar to their single one. I would say their single one probably has a few more hairs in it than this one does, the one from the set. So I really like this crease brush. It's great for blending. It has made all my looks so like done. Okay, this last brush I was actually unsure how I was going to use for a while. I was kind of frustrated with it. This is the Precision Flat Face Brush, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I had no clue what I would ever use this for. It was so weird. Like, I was like, do I use it for my nose? And I did, and that was fine. It just kind of wasn't what I liked. I usually use like one of my little flat, like one of my really, really small brushes. You know, it just wasn't doing what I wanted. And I was like, what do I do with it? I actually really like this for my eyes. And I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. So typically what I will do is I will take it and I'll kind of dip it in my eyeshadow, just like on the edge, just like right here, not everywhere, not like the whole thing, just right on the edge. And I'll take it and I'll kind of like use it like the dome brush, just kind of blend out the outer corners, slowly bring it up. And it's been working really well for that. Brushes like this have often kind of puzzled me, like what is this what is the purpose? What am I supposed to do with this? But yeah, so again, this is the Precision Flat Face Brush, and I really use it for my eyes, not my face. That was everything for the Wet n Wild brush set. I just really wanted to talk about it with you guys because it was something new at the drugstore and it's on sale. It's on sale for 50% off. So $15 for 10 brushes. That's $1.50 for each brush in here. Like, that's really good. And I think that these brushes are really good quality and totally worth the $30, totally worth the sale price. So snatch it up while you can because they are going fast. Like, this was the last one at my Walgreens. So yeah. So if you can get your hands on it, I totally recommend it. And yeah, let me know if you guys have used it and what were your thoughts on it, because I so far really liked it. And let me know if you've used the stupid foundation brush. I just can't bring myself to like use it. I'm like, I will try and force myself to use it, hopefully in a tutorial coming up, because I obviously need to use what I have paid for. I mean, well, thank you guys so much for watching. This was super relaxing just to sit down. I have had the weirdest, longest week, so this has just been so nice. Thank you guys again for watching, and yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Maybe I'll answer. I'm really bad at like texting people, so I can't imagine how great I'll be at responding to anything. I don't like doing outros, so I'm just gonna leave it at this. Thank y'all. Goodbye.